Let's have a look at how to answer, do you email people often? I know you can answer this question yourself. I know you're not stupid. But you're here because you want some better answers with some better grammar, some better vocabulary to get a much better score. So let's have a look at the first example. I don't email too often, to be honest. I get way more emails than I send out. Most of the emails I do send are to my colleagues. It's kind of essential for work. Sometimes I'll shoot a message to friends or family, but it's not a regular thing. I'm more of an inbox watcher than an active emailer. Now, let's have a look at that second example and really focus on that grammar and vocabulary to help you get a better answer. I've definitely shifted away from emails these days. Most of my chatting happens on WhatsApp or Messenger. It's just quicker and more convenient for staying in touch with friends and family. When it comes to work though, it's a different story. I still use email, especially for communicating with customers or other professional contacts. But outside of that, I'd say I don't really rely on email much anymore. It's like the digital landscape has evolved, and I've adapted with it. Before we move to the third example, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps. By the way, you can find the full answers below the video, so you can study the language a bit more. So let's have a look at the third example. I hardly ever use email, to be honest. It feels like something from a bygone era, you know. The only times I really dust off my email account is when I'm dealing with more formal stuff, like contracting a professor or class, or maybe reaching out to some older folks who prefer it. Otherwise, I'm all about the instant messaging apps for staying connected. Now, the fourth and final example. Email is basically my lifeline when it comes to work. I'm sending and receiving emails constantly throughout the day. It's just part of my job. Whether it's coordinating with team members, corresponding with clients, or handling various projects, email is the primary mode of communication. It's like my virtual office where I manage everything that needs to get done. So yeah, I'd say I'm pretty much glued to my inbox from the morning till night. You've seen all 4 examples. Now it's up to you to make your own answer. Why don't you write it in the comments below, and I'll give you all the feedback you need to make it better.